And then, the president alluded yesterday to, look, if this gets struck down in court, if nothing else, it buys time for the federal funds on the state level to be kicked out and dispersed. How much of that was a driving force behind the decision to move forward with this? That, look, we need to figure out some way to buy time as states figure this out. Let's just go ahead with this.
Well, the president would not have supported moving forward if he did not support the legal justification. He is old school in that way. But I would tell you that regardless of what is decided by any court, if anything is decided by any court, this is not a permanent solution. It is extended through the beginning of October. And I think you've seen that recognition by a range of members of Congress and leaders and advocates who have been so passionately talking about the need to extend the eviction moratorium. It would require legislative action. The other piece of this that I know we keep talking about, but is really a solution here, and that's why we keep talking about it, is getting this money out to states and localities. This is really about money, right, and funding. And all these states and localities have money to extend the moratorium in their states by a month or 2 months. There have been challenges that are understandable, including the fact that there's no federal infrastructure for distributing this money. The states are doing it on their own. There are challenges where even well-meaning landlords and others are trying to figure out how to accept applications. We're working through those challenges, but that is a solution for the short term, and that's why we've talked about it and why we've spent so much time investing in that as well.
What was the moment that the president became certain that he was on solid legal standing to move forward with this extension? And what was the argument, specific legal argument, that won out and changed his mind? Because yesterday he seemed to be weighing the two options.
Well, again, as I've been discussing, the justification from the legal team is that this is a different moratorium. It's narrow. It's targeted at the areas highest impacted. It is not an extension of the national moratorium that was struck down just 6 weeks ago.
So is the sense here that this is temporary? It's still an open question about the constitutionality, but
it is temporary. It was extended until October 3rd.
So it's still a question of whether or not this is constitutional, but it's worth it.
I didn't say that. He would not have advocated for and supported moving forward with something if he was not comfortable with the legal justification. Let me just go around.